Before every game, you want to meet with your other official and just get to know, make sure you know their name. Make sure you know the supervisors that are on staff. That's important, just because if you guys are, when you're moving, if you need to talk to your official, you don't want to just start yelling like, hey, official. That doesn't look really good. So you want to make sure you know who you're working with. So that's like for the official pregame. Then you're going to have a captain's meeting with both captains from the teams. In that, you're going to tell them basically what's going on, explain what's out and what's in, go over anything that you want them to know. Then you're going to do the coin toss. That's where they pick side or ball, so on and so forth with that. In the captain's meeting, that's where you can, if after a couple shifts you start noticing that there's a lot of certain like fouls that are happening, you can explain to them like, hey, tell your team to watch out for this. You can also tell them to make sure that their team has no jewelry on. You're not supposed to play with any kind of jewelry whatsoever, unless it's a medical band that has been taped down. That's the only thing that's allowed, but other than that, that's what you need to tell them because they're in charge of making sure their team does not have jewelry on. And then for game management, when you have like rowdy players or teams or benches that are just giving you a hard time, that's when you can look to find a friend on the field, someone you know, or just someone that looks like they can handle the team. Like, hey, can you just tell 42 to calm down a little bit, or tell them to relax. If that doesn't work, that's when you use the public warning or the quiet words to the team, like, hey, that's enough, like, calm down. If it comes through, then you can start doing the yellow cards and the red cards. I don't know if they did that yesterday, but when distributing, do you have any cards? Or so when you like distribute a card, you want to make sure that you're a good distance from the person. You don't want to get too close to them, because if it is like a night and someone's like really pissed at you, you don't want them to hit you or come at you or something. It's just not worth it. So get a good distance. Make sure you like display it well so everyone can see it high. Don't just like show it low and be like, you got this card, moving on. So that's that. What else do I have to talk about? Make sure you blow a whistle when you do a card, so they stop the game. That's what the whistleblowing thing, just a normal like tweet or double tweet.
Make sure to report it to the ball.
Oh yeah, and tell the scorekeeper so they can write it down, who got a yellow card, who got a red card. For the yellow cards, if you get a yellow card, you have to be subbed out, and if you have a red card, you need to leave the MAC gym completely, so that's when you can get a supervisor to come and get that figured out, and then we'll do the reports and whatnot for that.
That player is to sub out if they get a yellow card.
That's what the...
Yellow thing is standing in.
That's what the thing says.
Okay.
No, I mean, do you have the agenda? That's what it said on it. If
We'll
not,
go with that then.
yeah, I mean, that's what the paper says, so we're going to go with that for now, but we can ask Andy when he comes back. Do we have any questions about how to handle, like, mean people or people that are yelling at you or anything like that? No? Cool. All right.